This is the modern day Maharaja WWE Champion, Jinder Mahal. And this is 50.
What's up? This is 50. Double treat for the wrestling. It's a belt. I just want to put it on.
It's not a belt, it's a championship.
Oh, excuse me. It's not your everyday average belt. You're right. That's beautiful. How did you get that, sir?
I beat one of the all-time greats, 13-time world heavyweight champion, the legend killer, Randy Orton. And not only did I beat him once, I beat him 3 times, including in his hometown of St. Louis, in front of his father on Father's Day.
Oh, whoa, burn.
Yeah.
But you're also the first Indian man to do this?
Yeah, first Indian WWE champion ever, and the 50th ever WWE champion in the history. It's a great lineage. I'm in the same class as people like Bruno Sammartino, Bob Backlund, Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik, Bret Hart, who was my idol growing up, and then Rock, Stone Cold.
Right.
Yeah, and obviously John Cena. And this is it. I'm the 50th champion, and hopefully when it's all said and done, I go down as the greatest WWE champion of all time.
Wait, so there's no stopping soon?
No, absolutely not. I just turned 31, so I haven't even hit my prime. My best years are still ahead of me. I was very fortunate enough. I got signed to WWE at a young age. I was signed when I was 23, and I was on SmackDown when I was 24. I've had my ups and downs.
Right.
I was a part of a group called 3MB. I was released from WWE actually in 2014 for 2 years, and I came back about a little over a year ago. And actually, since coming back, I had won the WWE Championship in 10 months, which is unprecedented. I don't think it's ever been done before that somebody was released and came back and ultimately won the WWE Championship in such a short time. But,
that's amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of hard work. And actually, if you go back and you look at my transformation, it's night and day. I had become complacent.
Right.
I was unmotivated, and actually being released was one of the best things I could say that happened to me. I got to regain my focus, my drive, and I knew that if I was ever given a second chance, actually when I was released, I had a lot of regrets, I didn't give it my all.
Right.
And then to have that taken away from you, being a WWE superstar is all I ever wanted to be. It's my dream since I was a child, and when I lost that, it really did suck. So to be given a second chance, I wasn't going to take. I was going to take full advantage of the opportunity. I wasn't going to, just coast by. I wasn't happy. I was going to outwork everybody, outtrain everybody, outdiet everybody, and prove and
look at it.
Yeah.
I'm saying though, the belt. He's got the belt.
Yeah, the championship.
Yes, the championship belt. So you said that you've always wanted to do this. What age do you realize, I want to wrestle?
Just as long as I can remember. I grew up during the Hulk Hogan era. I was a little bit too young. I'm born in '86, so Bret Hart, and I'm actually grew up in Canada, in Calgary, the home of Bret Hart, the home of the Hart family. So just grew up idolizing guys like Bret Hart and Owen Hart, British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. That's all I want to do as long as I can remember.
That sounds like your top 5. Where's the rest of the 5 for the 10?
Shawn Michaels, Undertaker, Rock, Stone Cold, Ric Flair, Ultimate Warrior.
Okay.
I think that's 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was wrestling as big in Canada as it is here in the United States? Because it's cultish here.
No, absolutely. Especially in Calgary, it's like the wrestling capital of the world with Stampede Wrestling, and even Mark Henry's trained in Calgary.
Right.
Calgary is the mecca of pro wrestling. It's tradition, it's culture there, and still is to this very day. Actually, little known fact: after 20 years, I was the first WWE champion from Calgary. It was Bret Hart in 1997, and then there was an absence of 20 years. No champion had brought the belt back to Calgary, and I had a very proud moment. I was back home a couple weeks ago for my brother's wedding, and I took the championship back. So after 20 years.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a big difference to a lot of people between MMA and wrestling. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's 2 different things. What we do is we make movies. We're no different than a movie you go to see in a theater or a Netflix television series. We have conflicts, but we resolve those conflicts in the squared circle.
Right.
You know, we don't even say we're wrestling anymore. We're sports entertainment.
Right.
It's a lot more than just wrestling. We're a lot more than wrestlers. You know, we really are superstars, WWE superstars, sports entertainers. Yeah. And just WWE is a global phenomenon. Like, we go all over the world. It's in over 180 countries, and we travel all over the world. Like, we go to like places like China, Australia, Ecuador.
Right, everywhere.
Just the passion of the WWE universe is unreal. It's unlike anything you've ever experienced. So it definitely is a big difference. But
I only ask that because there's this new argument, because MMA is like a baby, you know, and people are. It's still an argument of whether it'll get as big as wrestling. What do you think?
Actually, I think MMA even kind of uses the blueprint pro
For sure.
wrestling as laid down. So,
but it's a lot more brutal and less not theatrics, but like entertainment.
Yeah, no, absolutely everything is entertainment. But the way the press conferences go down, and
for sure.
Guys like Conor McGregor, I know they've obviously studied professional wrestling, and they
Right.
know that it's all about the pay-per-view buys. And definitely. I mean, more power. I really respect MMA fighters. Anybody who trains MMA, you know, it's very, very tough, and it really is a lifestyle. You can't just be part-time and be in the UFC. Like, you got to, just like you're a WWE superstar, you have to be all in 100%.
All right, I'm gonna say a name, and I want you to just the first thing that pops in your head.
Sure.
50 Cent.
Can I tell the story? More than one word?
Yeah.
First CD I ever bought, Get Rich or Die Trying.
First CD ever?
Ever bought.
Wait, you're my age. How was it?
CD. I
Okay,
bought
CD.
cassettes before.
Okay. I'm like, where were you, under a rock?
Actually, first English hip hop CD. Before all the cassettes or CDs I ever bought were Indian music.
Really?
So first ever English, any genre, English CD I bought was Get Rich or Die Trying.
That is actually awesome. That was better than the one-word association.
One word.
Mark Henry.
Oh, legend. And one of the nicest human beings you'll ever meet.
Okay. Kim Kardashian.
Overrated.
I just had to throw that in there because it's like fun. John Cena.
Smart. Very, very smart. As a businessman, as a performer, very, very smart.
The Rock.
Oh my God. Pop culture. He's transcended WWE. He's a global phenomenon. And it's great how he always comes back and gives back to the WWE.
Oh, for sure. He's like evolved,
Yeah.
like it's crazy. Triple H.
Mentor. He works backstage with a lot of the younger talent. He's helped me a great deal in my career, and the NXT he's very hands-on with. So the next generation of WWE superstars are like hand-molded by Triple H, and it's awesome because he really has a lot of knowledge. I know I'm saying more than one word.
It's okay, but I like it. I usually I'm not even cutting you off because I'm into it. Steve Austin.
Oh, tough. Yeah.
Like,
it speaks for itself.
The Undertaker.
Oh God, just legacy. I think there will never be another Undertaker ever. He's iconic.
Yes.
His name is synonymous with WWE. You say WWE, and Undertaker is one of those names that you think of along with Hulk Hogan, John Cena. Undertaker is synonymous with WWE.
Justin Trudeau.
I'm gonna say progressive.
Okay.
I've been living in the United States for like 7-8 years.
Okay.
So I don't know too much about the political environment, but it seems like he's hip, he's modern. Young people are digging him.
Everybody thought his dad was hot when he was a politician, so now it's just like it's hereditary. I think we all think he's hot too. I don't know. Jerry Lawler.
The king. He really is the king. Not only of Memphis, but sports entertainment. I mean, he's revolutionized the business in a lot of ways with his territory in Memphis. And honestly, one of the best commentators I think ever. He's so witty.
Okay. The Big Show.
Did I use the word mentor? Did I use the word? Did I use?
You did. You used it. You
Okay,
can
Big
go like,
Show in a lot of ways is like our older brother. He's our big brother in the locker room. He can be moody, but I'm lucky he loves me. He likes me. I've been very fortunate. So no, he's very good, and one of my go-to guys for advice. He's very helpful.
Donald Trump.
Entertaining.
Well, that you know, that was very, like, I like what you did there. You wasn't gonna let me, you know, I wasn't okay. I do have to ask you before I wrap this up, because you don't, like you said, you're the first, like, it's WWE.
Yeah, WWE Champion, Indian WWE Champion.
Okay, you're the first Indian champion of WWE, right? I'm saying it right?
Yep.
Of WWE. What is that like? I just talked to Mark a little while ago about because he started so long ago and there weren't that many black people, you know, wrestling to begin with. I mean, you're kind of a pioneer, so to speak, or of the class, or in a class.
Absolutely. Actually, one of my goals is to inspire the next generation of Indians, because a lot of times in our culture we get pressured to like doctor or lawyer, you know, and like arts, or if you're a singer, you know, you're an athlete, sometimes your dreams get shut down. But I just want to inspire the youth. Like, I can count on one hand how many professional athletes, Indians, we have here in North America.
Right.
There's no reason why we shouldn't, you know, have multiple players in the NFL, multiple in the NBA, multiple in the NHL, multiple in the WWE. But I definitely want to inspire the youth. Hey, even if your dreams are to become a doctor or a lawyer, that's cool. That's what you should be doing.
I was
you know?
literally just thinking about the fact that literally my gynecologist, my doctor, and my therapist are all Indian.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like go for like win for the, so that's still fun. But I do think that it's awesome.
Yeah.
For like it maybe you're it's gonna be contagious.
Yeah, no, it is a lot. Actually, a lot of people have already told me I'm a huge inspiration to them, and it's not something I take lightly. I want to, you know, make everybody proud, and I do really want to inspire the youth. I mean, I would definitely like to see more Indian WWE champions in the future.
Right. There was this hashtag recently on Twitter where they were saying the first time that I saw myself, and people were bringing up, like, I guess I would say like Penny Proud, which was like a cartoon when I was growing up. It was a black girl who talked like me. She had a family structure like mine.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's you're gonna be somebody's, like, the first time I saw myself. Anybody who
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, and like I said, I just want to inspire the next generation.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try on this belt, guys, for size. Well, I might get beat up for trying to do that. But thank you so much for joining us. This was such a treat. See, don't say I don't do anything for y'all. Ashley Ray, this is 50. I'm out.